Welcome back to Episode 8 of Scaleup Stories. I am Sakil. In our first 7 episodes of Season 2, we broke past scarcity, expanded into the quantum matrix, and established autonomous operations across multiple planes of reality. We moved from managing atoms to managing algorithms, light, and information. But today, we address the ultimate question of the Singularity Architect. How do you build an enterprise that outlasts generations? In May 2026, the corporate mortality rate is at an all-time high. Traditional companies live and die by the quarter, dependent on the fragile focus of a single generation of leadership and the whims of centralized ledgers. The God Protocol is the operational system designed to preserve an enterprise's intent, assets, and complexity gradient for 100 years or more. We are moving from high-frequency execution to the permanent, uncensorable architecture of the future. Open your notebooks. Let's begin. Ascend Absolute. To understand how to manage growth across generations, we first unlearn the constraints of flat, short-term corporate lifespans. When your enterprise steps into the God Protocol paradigm, you are no longer managing a standard corporate entity. You are building an autonomous, self-healing, transgenerational institution. Expansion focus moves beyond post-scarcity operations into transgenerational permanence and intent. Infrastructure advances from modular nodes to self-healing autonomous vaults and off-grid nodes. Customer interaction shifts to continuous generational contribution. Security layers evolve from polymorphic encryption to biological key pairs and zero-knowledge DNA hashing, making the entire system more resilient and adaptive. To ensure that your Singularity enterprise scales its value across generations without human friction, apply these protocols. The transgenerational trust decouples ownership from biological individuals, governed by a constitutional, self-executing AI trust. Executive access and major operational pivots are secured by zero-knowledge DNA hashing and biometric verification. The 100-year R&D pipeline invests surplus energy and compute power into foundational scientific, philosophical, and technological paradigms. Effective memory networks hardwire brand values into neural pathways. The autonomous AI board simulates 100 years of outcomes in under 5 seconds. Surplus capital is distributed into permanent, transnational, and multidimensional assets. Communications are encrypted using a polymorphic steganographic syntax, and operational nodes are independent, secured, and resilient by design. From cold storage DNA archives to automated universal impact and the black box protocol for instant network defense, each law fortifies the enterprise for the long term. The final law, ascending to the God Protocol, where the enterprise and universe become one continuous high-complexity system. To help you visualize how data, energy, and information flow through the God Protocol, study the operational pipeline. Resource conversion occurs without human intervention, with the human architect at the center designing algorithms and growth parameters. But beware, as you scale into the God Protocol, complexity can become a risk if you don't have the right moats. If your governance is overcomplicated and requires human intervention for basic disputes, you've introduced friction. If your data moat stops collecting novel information, your data becomes outdated and useless. Operations must remain modular. If one node fails and brings down the entire enterprise, your architecture is too rigid. To maintain financial sovereignty and fund growth, allocate your monthly surplus using this blueprint: 50% to quantum computing and R&D, 20% to atomic reserves for physical elements, 20% to node compensation, and 10% to a civilization impact fund. As the architect of a God-level enterprise, you no longer read traditional accounting ledgers. Your AI-generated dashboard tracks complexity rate, reputation score, and entropy flow. Complexity rate asks, are we increasing the functional complexity of the universe? Reputation score measures trust among high-value users. Entropy flow tracks how quickly your automated engine clears out bad data and operational errors. As you transition your enterprise to this level, prepare for challenges like regulatory scrutiny. Centralized governments may try to regulate your operations. Use jurisdictional arbitrage to maintain sovereignty. Technological obsolescence is a threat. If your algorithms don't evolve faster than human capability, your systems fall behind. There's also the risk of losing purpose in a state of abundance, so use curated chaos and grand narratives for alignment. To future-proof the enterprise, Apply continuous learning for your AI agents, maintain decentralized operations, and prioritize ethical leadership for lasting trust. Look at the leading God protocol enterprises of 2026. They didn't succeed by working harder, but by building systems that grow exponentially. Neural platforms, simulation conglomerates, and decentralized utilities. To lead at this scale, you need a disciplined mindset, exercise emotional control, keep operating costs frugal, and maintain a strategic focus on long-term compounding effects rather than short-term gains. As the founder, your role shifts from operator to visionary. Set the vision, design the system, and ensure tribe alignment with core goals and values. To deepen your data moat, ensure the information you collect is proprietary and actionable. Build systems for real-time customer feedback and behavioral tracking, then use those insights for continuous product improvement. Protect assets and streamline operations with modular legal structures, a holding company for core IP and brand, operating companies for daily activities, and trusts for physical assets and long-term sustainability. In 2026, the market is global, not local or national. Build borderless systems, tailor messaging for different cultures, and connect with innovators worldwide to exchange insights and opportunities. Institutional scaling is becoming more automated and decentralized. Smart contracts handle transactions, AI advisors provide capital allocation insights, and digital currencies become the standard for trade and operations. Industry leaders during the scale-up phase manage capital by investing in R&D, data infrastructure, and repurposing digital assets globally. Service integrators leverage AI to streamline operations and maximize efficiency. The God protocol is not just about keeping score. It's about building a system that compounds and protects your legacy for generations. When you detach from cash dependency and step into the architecture of value, you become the system. Thank you for tuning in to Season 2 of Scaleup Stories. We have built the blueprints, protected the assets, and scaled the team into the singularity. I am Sakil. Ascend Absolute.